Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It's a sad one today, Dad.
Yeah, I just wanted to say our condolences, rest in peace to Kevin Campbell, Super Kev, or even Rambo to his Arsenal players. Such a sad loss, Dan. I know that I was watching, it's not very often I advertise other podcasts, but a podcast called Under the Cosh in the week, and Kevin Campbell is there, and he's absolutely brilliant. And I tell you what, unfortunately I never met the true gent, but the stories I hear, the absolute, not only a true professional, but a lovely human being. It's just a shame that he was taken from us so soon. I know that he was the first black captain of Everton Football Club. I know that he played for Arsenal, played for Forest, played Transport in Turkey, come back to Everton, to Albion, and then finishing up at Cardiff. I know he's heavy in the Black Football Players Association. A lovely human being, and I'll tell you something, a lot of the players from our days now he's the leading light in how to act on and off the pitch, and people like Andy Carroll need to take a good look at him and I can learn a lot from him. Because I tell you what, a true gent. And when you text me on Saturday morning, I'm still upset now. I mean, bearing in mind I don't know him. What a sad loss.
Yeah, you can tell he was a massive character for the change room, for example. Like all the stories that are coming out now from Tony Adams, for example. I think he even said to me at the Tuesday Club they used to do. You can tell that he was a real nice guy. Sending wishes to his family and friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, a stellar career. He won the league. He won many cups. Won the Cup Winners' Cup. You name it. And yet he reckons his greatest achievement was.
Yeah, the Great Escape.
With the Albion, which I remember very. You know, my memories.
You were lucky enough to be there for that.
Yeah, my memories of Kevin Campbell, an absolute powerhouse of a player, but as strong as an ox, used to bounce people off the ball. But I do know that he was a real good behind-the-scenes person. I know he helped a young Wayne Rooney out. I know in the Albion dressing room he was one of the vocal characters.
You can see some of the tributes going out to him, and if you got to think about it properly, I think in the season where we did stay up the Great Escape, yeah, made a major difference. I know we didn't get that many goals for us, but that season he played over, 45 games?
Yeah.
It's a massive part of the reason why we stayed up that season.
He was, yeah. And you know something, Danny, it just goes to show how precious life is. I think he was 54.
Yeah, no.
It's frightening.
It is frightening.
And he leaves what's his son's name?
Tyrese Campbell.
Tyrese Campbell.
Well, just been released by
Yeah, so our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends, and I'll tell you what, he will be missed, and just rest in peace, Kev Campbell.
Yeah, and of course there's another one, sadly. Matthias Sarkic, Dad.
I know, we were only at Millwall recently and watched him in goal.
Play for Villa, Wolves.
Yeah.
I know there are rivals, but rivalries aside, you don't want to see that at all, do you?
Hey, listen, rivalries aside, it's just a game. This is life. This is life. Two players taken away. It's a cruel age, isn't it?
It is a cruel age.
So you know that tells me, make the most of every minute. But don't shit on people. Love your close ones, and I tell you what, make the most of every minute. Don't shaft people, and I tell you what, you know what? One thing now. I ain't going to take things so seriously all the time.
No, 100%. I think we got to look positively. The boys tonight, Dad. What do you think about that one? Serbia.
Albion. It's Albion daft, and England should beat them comfortably. I'm going for 3-1, if not higher. But listen, on days like weekends like today, it don't matter. Kev Campbell's gone.
I know, it is such a shame. Of course, he didn't get that England Cup, did he?
He played for England Bees, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But and again, guys, such a sad moment for a great guy as well.
Yeah, really sad. Sad doing this, to be honest with you. Really sad.
Anyway, Dad, anything else to report?
No, we'll do another one.
Cedric Kipre apparently might be going Trabzonspor.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. And I hear, I don't know whether it's true or not, is it King Carlos?
Yeah, King Carlos to Burnley. What's that all about?
My gut feeling that he's gone already. That's what I hear.
Nah, I don't think he'll be going.
That's what I hear, Dan.
I don't think he'll be going to Burnley.
I don't want it to be true. I didn't say Burnley.
Leicester. I think it will be interesting. I said on one of the other podcasts, I don't think he will go, but the idea of compensation will have to be paid. And why would you want to go to a team who's in the Championship like Burnley? But you never know, do you?
No, it's a funny old game. But listen, for today, let's make it loud and clear. This is about Kev Campbell and his family, and I'm absolutely devastated. And hopefully the next time we come back, we'll be in a bit more positive frame of mind with some good news to do with our heroes in blue and white.
Yeah, guys, make sure to put in the comment section below, what are your score predictions for tonight? Dad's score prediction?
I'm going 3-1 England.
You're going 3-1 England?
Yeah.
It'd be an interesting one. I think it might be a real close game. We saw some real good games so far, actually, especially the Germany game. They really proved to be famous at the moment.
I'll tell you what, they were awesome. I do feel sorry for Scotland because, you know, okay, they were miles apart from them. What do they expect? They've been on a losing streak, but it ain't over till it's over, and I'll tell you what, it's glorious seeing the jocks enjoying themselves.
Oh, exactly.
Sir Alex is there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Make sure as well, guys, put what other videos you want to see, because I'm pretty sure it was Dave. Thanks so much for commenting on the last video, guys. Really, really appreciate
Dave,
watching that
thanks,
video.
mate. Much appreciated. We'll have to do a special video just to say thank you to everybody, because we've got some really good followers and something I really do appreciate. And you know, stick with us. If we can get some more subscribers, the sky's the limit. But at the moment, you know, we just love the Albion, love the fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, what was your favourite moment of the big Kev?
That would be the Great Escape. I just remember him at the end of the game, got a bottle of champagne, poured it over the manager, Brian Robson.
That's right, yeah. Because I think I never got to actually see him play live, but I've seen clips on the internet thinking, wow, he actually was a really, really good player, wasn't he?
Yeah. Plus, you never heard anything bad from him on the pitch or off the pitch, and kept his private life private. And he always had a smile on his face. And yesterday, TalkSport done a section on him, and the people that were ringing in saying how lovely he was. Just incredible.
You could tell by all the tributes, for example, from Nottingham Forest. They really said how much of a pivotal player he was. Arsenal, Everton, every single club. No one had a bad one. I saw on Instagram, for example, I saw an Albion post, and there was an Arsenal fan that went through every single comment and said, I've been through this whole post, and there's no negativity about it.
It's unusual one, that is weird.
So I always remember as well, I may as well bring this point up, guys, when we were in the Premier League, and it was COVID season, and remember the video I showed you, we sat there and I think we were playing the Dingles and thinking, here we go, might be in a bit of trouble here, playing Wolves. And it goes, beat them dogheads and whatnot up on screen now, absolutely unbelievable.
All you baggies, especially the Wednesbury, West Brom branch, I hope you smash doghead on Saturday. Although you're having a tough season, beating Dingles will be a right fucking touch. Much love and respect, Kev Campbell. All the best.
Yeah, here's another story. I was chuckling to myself. Apparently, one of his close friends passed away, and it was on a Thursday. And as a tribute, from there onwards, every Thursday, whether he was on television, out and about, commentating at a game, or just round his local, or even out with family and friends, whatever he was, he always wore a Dickie Bow, and he called it Dickie Bow Thursday.
That's right. Someone on Sky Sports many times with Dickie Bow.
That's, you know, something. Whenever you look at him, he just looked the epitome of happiness. Big smile, looked really fit and well.
Do you want to hear a fun fact though? And this is honest, you don't actually get those type of characters in football nowadays. Like, let's be honest, I love the Albion to bits, but the players, for example, if you meet them in person, they're not as
Yeah,
friendly,
I'll tell you
they?
something. You raised a really good point there, because I alluded to Andy Carroll earlier. It was rude and obnoxious, and we won't go into that. But nowadays, the players haven't got any personality. They're almost like robots, are scared to say things. You don't really know the real them, do you? Whereas, all right, we didn't really know the Kev Campbell, but I'll tell you what, one thing I do know of him, and many people have told me this, the fans used to wait, and he used to sign autographs, have pictures, right until the last one, never used to turn anybody down. Nowadays, some of the players, and I won't name them, don't even give you the time of day.
Exactly, no.
And they could learn a lot from that. And back in the day, right, obviously they were earning loads more money, even Kev Campbell did, but they had time. They were one of them. They used to have drinks with the supporters. Nowadays, I mean, let's be brutally honest, right? You know, you've got a really good thing here, because, you know what, I looked at an Albion podcast, and it was to do with Christmas. Half the players look as if they had a bloody gun behind their head, being forced to say it. They're not natural people, not natural personalities. And there's a bloke who's come up the hard way. I mean, he shouldn't have to say things like this. Being the first black captain, I mean, it's dreadful, isn't it? I know that he used to get pelters, but I tell you what, he stood his ground. And at a young age, to be invited into, like you said earlier, the Tuesday Club, where it was a drinkers' club, and all the clubs used to have them.
You know who'd love it in that one? He would.
And you would as well. But apparently, Tony Adams, when he was the captain, he was only a young captain. The Rambo, or as they used to call him, Kev Campbell, he used to be in the teenagers group.
That's right.
Like in the reserves, and he used to go and train with the first teamers, and he used to give it and knock it back. And at the end of one of the sessions, apparently, Tony Adams said, "Hey Rambo, what are you doing afterwards?" And Kev Campbell had said that, "I'm just going to go home." But little did Tony Adams realised he got all dressed up ready for this invite to the legendary Tuesday Club.
How good's that?
Yeah, and from there onwards he was a fully paid up member. In other words, not any old person, someone with a bit of
About them. Yeah. Guys, make sure to put down in the comment section below. Have you got any memories about Super Kev?
Yeah, that's a great idea. That is. I'd love to hear other supporters as well, because you know what, on sad days like yesterday and certainly today, it's not just about football, it's about genuine characters.
Yeah, I think if I'm honest with you, I want to see something from an Albion perspective as well. That's why I've done this video today, guys. So I want to see Albion fans come out and show their love and support for Kev Campbell and his family.
Yeah, any stories you've got would really be appreciative, because we'll see if we can do another one. But like Paul Holmes passed away recently, an Albion player. We've got Ian Hamilton passed away. Right. Just goes to show how precious life is. I know I'm moaning and groaning, but I'm going to say it doesn't hurt to be nice to people, does it?
Exactly.
I mean, we try our best, but I get pelters. But you know what,
everyone does, don't they?
I mean, could you tell me another player that replicates the warmth that Kev Campbell gives out? All right, you've got players.
He's got some sort of aura about him.
He has. And you have to watch that podcast.
I'll put a link in the description below if you want to watch it, guys.
It was a shame for his son, Tyrese, because I asked him about his son, and he said he doesn't give him any advice unless he's asked to, and he said he considered himself a paying fan, and he goes home and away to watch his son as a drink with the lads. What a bloke.
Guys, thank you so much for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe if you can, Dad.
Well, yeah, keep the comments coming, keep the views coming. Sad day, but you know what? Rest in peace, Kev Campbell, that's what I'll say.
Dad, what time is it?
It's showtime!